Hello. Today we have a new unit, Unit 12, which is all about telling time. Today's lesson is 12-1, time to the half hour and quarter hour. You know how to tell time to the hour. You also know how to count by ones and fives. Today you'll use these skills to help you tell other times on a clock. In your daily life, when is reading a clock or giving a time important? If we have an appointment or somewhere we need to go, gotta know how to tell time. Okay, here's a problem we looked at today. Elena needs to call her friend at 7:15. She needs to leave for school at 7:30. How can you use the clock face to show these times so she'll be on time? We had a blank clock face in front of us and we drew in the hands to make 7:15 and then we drew in the hands to make 7:30. Where is the minute hand at 7:15? Pause the video if you need to think about this and look at a clock. At 7:15, the minute hand is at the 3 because we're counting by fives when we count the minutes. Where's the hour hand at 7:15? It's just a tiny bit past the 7. 15 minutes is also called a quarter hour. Why do you think it's called a quarter hour? If you divide an hour into 4 parts, like I've done here, the first quarter ends at 15 minutes past. 15 is 1/4 of 60 minutes, and a full hour is 60 minutes. Where's the minute hand at 7:30? At 7:15 it was just past the 7. At 7:30, it's halfway between the 12. It's gone halfway around the circle, I should say. It started at the 12, and here it is halfway around to the 12 again. The hour hand at 7:30, it's halfway between the 7 and the 8. 30 minutes is a half hour. If the 12 shows the beginning of the hour, what does the 6 represent? The 6 represents half past the hour. The 6 is halfway around the clock, so now I've divided the clock in half, and you can see that if it's pointing straight down to where the 6 would be, half of the hour has passed if it started at the 12. We looked at this problem again. And then we talked about ways to say this time. Let's see, it looks like it's pointing at the 8, but it's not quite 8 o'clock yet. That's what makes this so tricky. You could call this time 7:45 because the hour hand is between the 7 and the 8, but the minute hand's at the 9, which means it's getting very close to 8 o'clock. It's only 15 minutes till 8, but we could also call this 7:45, counting by fives. We have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So if the hour hand's between the 7 and the 8, we say the smaller number, 7, and then we say the minutes, 45, or 7:45. One thing we don't usually say is 3/4 past 7, so I just wanted to cross that out so we don't make that mistake. How about this time? We could call it 12:15. We could call it 12:15. We could call it 15 minutes past 12. How about this time? We could call it 6:45. We could call it 6:45. We could call it 15 minutes to 7. Call this 3:30, or we could call it half past 3. Which is morning? Which is afternoon? My students knew that AM is morning and PM is afternoon. Here's some information about those terms if you don't know it already. And that was all for today.